So Through a Glass Darkly was originally made as a film. It was written and directed by Ingmar Bergman. He wrote it in 1960 and it was made in 1961.
When you choose a play, I think you probably take on a challenge. You choose a challenge. It's got to be the right challenge at that moment in your life. The challenge with Through a Glass Darkly, for me, was taking an iconic film that was very, very focused, very, very tight, one location, 4 people, what Ingmar Bergman called a chamber film, and mount it as a play.
So at the centre of the play is Karen, who's a young woman in her early 20s, and she is the protagonist of the piece, and the 3 men are almost like satellites sort of around her.
The only thing wrong with you as a member of our holy family is that you can sleep. That's the only way you don't quite make it into the very inner circle. You can sleep, and we are all total insomniacs.
And it's domestic. I mean, it genuinely is about family life.
That's marriage. And through that, by seeing ourselves through others, that's how we make reality, and that's how we can be secure. And you've gone again.
What?
Where do you go when you drift away from me?
What's been so exciting about adapting the piece is I really feel for those characters. I mean, they're alone as a family, which they very rarely are, on holiday, completely isolated from everything. And it's sort of that moment where you're supposed to be resting and everything's supposed to be wonderful. And Karen has a line where she says she finds herself staring into the abyss.
We spend our whole lives turning our faces away, and then I find myself staring into the abyss.
What?
So it's, in fact, a story about a young woman at a point of crisis in her life.
Bergman never deals with anything but whopping great themes. I mean, they're all sort of huge issues that he's dealing with. But at the same time, there's always this sort of delicacy.
Can't you see? I'm trapped in the middle, between things. I'm not dreaming. It's the truth.
And so I hope that out of the very intense emotional experience of this play, the audience will emerge, and as they walk down Upper Street, begin to explore and think about and talk about the larger ideas that resonate within this extraordinary text.